Alright, hello and welcome to this new video. This time it's another kind of vlog, because I was in Valencia and I decided to record some video clips there because it was an awesome holiday and I'm gonna share that with you. The first thing I already recorded is the plane taking off. To be honest, I just love, like that's probably the best moment when you're in the plane, like when it's just taking off. Well, and then the first day I was in Valencia, I didn't really do much in the evening, I didn't even record anything, but the next morning I went to the beach and mostly actually just like walked around a bit on the beach. It was a beautiful day, and that was actually the best day, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't go swimming that day because it was beautiful weather. It was like 26 degrees, but I didn't have my swim stuff with me. And so we ended up just walking around the beach and going to Port Supplier, which is some kind... It's not really in Valencia, but it's a bit outside. And it's called Small Venice, I think, or something like that. And it was a really nice place to hang out. And we also ate something there, chibito or something like that. I forgot the name of the food, but it was good. Well, and after staying at the beach for a bit and walking around there, actually for like 4 hours, we went to the park and walked around there a little bit. And after that, went to the Hemispheric Museo de las Ciencias, Ciudad de las Artes y las Ciencias, and Oceanográfico, like those huge buildings that you've got that are at the end of that very famous park. The park was a river once, by the way, but it's not a river anymore, and that is why they made it into a park or something like that. I think that's the history behind it, but not 100% sure. But the buildings that you can see there are awesome, and it's really nice enjoying the sunset at that particular location. Okay, and now the second full day that I was in Valencia, I feel like I did pretty much everything that you could do in the inner city. So I went to the Mercat Central, I think that's the Spanish name for it, to a church called something like Iglesia de San Juan del Mercat, to an ancient marketplace, to the military museum, which was also kind of interesting. By the way, the museums are... like lots of museums in Valencia are free, and that's pretty cool. So also the military museum, that was free. Then I went for another walk through the park. I mean, the park is so huge, you can always see new things that you haven't seen the other day, and so on and so on and so on. Then had a nice look at the nice modern buildings, I think from the park actually, or from a bridge, right? And then I went to the community hall that you can actually visit. And that was also kind of interesting because it looks cool. And after that, I went to the cathedral and was tempted to steal some coins. No, but I found it kind of interesting that people throw those coins in there. Well, anyways, there was also a lot to see, and I really liked how the church looked. I don't know, I just kind of like those Catholic churches. They are interesting. I mean, we've also got lots of those in Germany, but I feel they just look really nice. And after that, I went to the Torres de Quart, which is a like tower, 2 towers actually, from the old medieval wall that was built in Valencia. But I actually prefer the Torres de Serranos, and I think I went there the same day. But I'll show that another day, because the weather was not that nice that day. And on the next day, I didn't really record that much on the next day actually. I recorded a bit in the zoo, and I really liked the vibes that those monkeys that I recorded were giving off. And also after I went to the zoo and, well, which is called Biopark, and recorded the bells ringing. By the way, the bells ringing, that's great. You're gonna hear that in the video. And then I actually went swimming that day. It was like 21 degrees, so it was fine for swimming. but not the best thing. And well, I didn't record anything of that because I didn't even take my phone to the beach. So one thing I can recommend is just go to a foreign country where you cannot really speak the language. I'm currently learning Spanish, but I can't really speak Spanish yet. And then try to navigate your way back to the hotel from the beach, which is like 40 or 50 minutes of walking. But it was fun doing that. And then the next day I also went to another museum there. It was the Museo de Bellas Artes, I think. And it's also free, so why not visit it, right? That was actually my first real art museum, I think. But I actually really enjoyed it. I don't know, for some reason I really liked all those old paintings, and especially the like more natural paintings. And after that, I met with a Spanish friend. We walked around the park a little bit. Before that, I actually found some cats that I just really wanted to film because, I don't know, there were so many cats in that park. It was awesome. And then I walked around in the evening a little bit and, I don't know, like filmed the city center for some reason. And then on my second last day, I went to the Torre de la Catedral, which is just the tower of the cathedral. And you can visit it for that. That was €2. And the view is really absolutely worth it. Like, you got such a great view of the entire city. And I think you'll also be able to see the Torres de Serranos somewhere. The towers that I went to later that day, and also went to on the second day already, or the third day, whatever. If you go to Valencia, I really recommend to go up onto that tower, and I hope you'll have a good weather like I did. Like, I was really lucky with that weather on that day. And just like that, the tower for myself. That's so cool. At least this part of it. Let's see. At least recording myself for once on this entire trip. And the next tower that I'm alone on. I was actually here already, but today the weather is just better. Maybe I can even see the tower. Oh yeah, there it is. I was on that tower over there just a few hours ago. Nice to see it again. This time from a distance. And after all those towers and monuments, I went to the Jardín Botánica, I don't know if it's male or female. Anyways, it's basically a botanic garden where you can see some plants, and was also kind of nice. And I found some cats again to film. By the way, I'm actually a dog person, but I don't know, I also kind of like cats. I also really do like cats, so don't get me wrong on that. And after that, I went to the city center again. Then I went eating something at a really nice restaurant for, I think, €12, which I considered quite cheap. And then in the evening, or actually kind of almost in the night, I went out again and filmed some of the buildings at night, which was also really worth it. Because of the lights, you know. And then on the last day, finally, I went to the town of a Spanish friend that I made. And by the way, if you're watching this, muchas gracias It was really nice hanging out with you. Well, and we went around her town a little bit, and well, basically, mostly you just walked around. Also met another Spanish friend of her, which was cool because I was able to practice some Spanish and learn some stupid phrases. I mean, you always gotta learn the most important phrases first, right? Well, anyways, that town was also really nice, and it was a bit outside of Valencia, and I was able to see how, like, Spanish people actually kind of live, like, without all the tourists around. Well, and then on my last day, which I do not really even consider a day because it was just like, I woke up, ate some breakfast, and then walked around the city center one more time, then went to the subway, then went to the plane, blah 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 blah, and came back to Germany. Well, and that's the end of this little vlog again. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, of course, and I don't know, subscribe if you haven't. Well, and also to all the Spanish people who are possibly watching, if you actually want, I did a Spanish presentation in class just the other day, and if you want, I can do this Spanish presentation, like PowerPoint presentation, kind of film it and put it online. I feel like it would be kind of funny. So if there are some people here, like even non-Spanish people, just like my lovely followers, subscribers, if you want a video like that where I speak Spanish, it's only Spanish, it's gonna be 4 minutes and 30 seconds, something like that. And I'm only gonna speak Spanish in that video. If you want that, tell me in the comments. Alright, and that's it for the video. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.